Y'all,
3.
so
Greed gone wrong. When your
we are
father leads
looking a
you
little
to
bit
trouble.
into Miss Gaynell. They have a lot of information on here, and I'm thinking they got the information on here because they was tracking her for a little minute. So she kind of put herself in a bind. And I'm not happy for this for her because, like I said before, she's a baby, obviously. Even though people will be like, that ain't no little girl. In my eyes, she is. And, like, I kind of feel like that most people are a reflection of their parents. So it's not, it's like she was kind of like put in a situation that wasn't good. And I hope she gets the mental help she needs when she's there. Because even though she was smart enough to be a probation officer, she was dumb enough to think that she could outbeat the law. And that's where this all stems from. Because at the end of the day, if your heart ain't right, baby, eventually it's going to be found out. God tells y'all clearly in the Bible, there's nothing new under the sun. Everything that happens in the dark will be revealed. So, like, as I said before, I used to wonder like why I did not really like get along, or like why, guys are like, it's because spiritually I'm not dark. You understand? Like, spiritually I'm a more happier person, and a lot of times people who do dark shit, they like to hang around dark ass motherfucking people. So therefore, if you around people and you find that you're not comfortable, it could be because spiritually y'all are not really on the same wavelength. You understand? And you need to be around people who bring out the better in you. So I've already fought this battle for years, trying to fit in where I didn't belong, wondering what was wrong with me. Oh, I'm pretty, I'm this, I'm that. What's the problem? It's because uh, the way that I think and the way that they think is totally different. So this young woman here is a prime example where she's there, she has a good job, but she's making dumbass decisions. She should probably get off from work and go thug it out with the rest of them. I seen it firsthand myself, but that ain't always good. Because when you're put in a role of responsibility, you have to step into the role of a leader. A leader leads. Don't have a leader role and then lead a motherfucker to a brick wall. That's what her daddy did. Let's go ahead and get this out of the way. So, let's see here. So, a judge signed secret arrest warrants for 5 suspects: Hicks, Jocelyn Harris, Carlos Reeves, Lionel Lowe, and Emil White on April 3rd, 2026. So the same way she was being sneaky, I'ma be fresh as fuck when the feds watching. They was sneaky too. I'm telling y'all. They know all about the way we think. Y'all might want to start studying a little bit about what be really going on. They know. Then things went wrong. On April 26, 2026, the task force officer received a text containing a color scanned image of Hickson's arrest warrant affidavit. The document was not public. By April 30th, scanned copies of warrants for 2 more suspects, including one still on the run, were transmitted through the same channel. Investigators say the source was tracked back to someone known inside the drug ring group called Mail Baby. Mail Baby and a father boast. Mail Baby is the nickname for Melvin Lawson, according to the affidavit, an uncharged criminal associate of the drug group. Corporate sources told investigators that Melvin regularly boasted that he could get arrest warrants and other confidential court documents through his daughter, who worked inside the criminal justice system. As I told y'all, don't be doing it. This is so messed up that even her father jeopardized her life, putting her in a position that she had to sacrifice her own life for him. I've always been like that. When I'm around or with a guy that's toxic, it's always been felt as if I'm sacrificing. And I've always had the thought, it's either me or him. And baby, I love me. If y'all wonder why I'm single, it's because I love me. Real talk, real talk. It may hurt, but at the same time, I can't. My spirit too strong. That doctor was Crystal Lawson. She had been hired by Florida Department of Juvenile Justice, and that daughter, She had been hired by because if she was a doctor, she would have had to do way more studying and been like, you got me messed up, Dad. I done had to go through 3 colleges. You think I'm finna jeopardize myself for you? Nah. She had been hired by the Florida Department of Juvenile Justice in February 2022 and was given access to the Comprehensive Case Information System known as CCIS, a statewide government-only database of court records. In October 2022, she was fired following an arrest for battery. The problem, no one turned off her access. So she got into a fight in October of 2022 and was fired and then got let go. Actually, shit, she kind of fucking smart. Boo Boo kind of smart. That's not her fault. That's y'all dumb ass fault. She wasn't even there. The fuck y'all coming for her? Shit. You right, Boo Boo, but nah, don't. You not right, babe. I don't want you going to jail like that. You cute. You cute. And you gonna get a woman in there, but damn. According to the affidavit, Lawson made 246 individual CCI search and document access incidents between January 27 and May 1st of 2020. I know she got paid. All unauthorized investigators say she searched for DTO members' active cases, scanned for code offenses using sequential case number searches, and accessed files tied to at least 6 separate individuals who had active unserved arrest warrants at the time she looked them up. CCIS records showed she was the only user who accessed all 5 DTO defendants' court files, often at times that directly preceded or coincided with the leaks. Ooh, baby girl. Ooh, poor baby. The CCIS login page displayed a warning in red capital letters for governmental use only. Investigators say some of the most damaging evidence came from text messages backed up in Melvin Lawson's iCloud account. Ooh, Law, Bookaboo. They gonna throw the book at you, baby. On February 11, 2026, Krista Lawson sent a message to her family group chat that read, "Trap got out on R&R. They don't file charges in 30 days." The affidavit notes that at the exact time she sent that message, she was actively logged into CCIS and viewing the felony case filed for Travis Trap Mosley, a member of the DTO. In a separate exchange on March 25th, 2026, Krista Lawson sent her father embedded messages and wrote, "This man told on you." Minutes earlier, she had pulled up a charging affidavit in which a defendant named a man fitting her father's description as the source of a stolen electric bicycle. According to investigators, she used her database access to find the inculpatory statement and warn her father. Damn. A digital trail that followed her access across the country. Investigators used iCloud records, IP address data, cell tower location records, and hotel receipts to place Lawson behind the keyboard for each unauthorized search. In one instance, CCIS activity on April 9, 2026 was traced to an IP address assigned to AT&T Business at Hilton Hotels in Sacramento, California. Search warrants returned on Lawson's iCloud account recovered a Disney Plus login notification from Sacramento on April 8th and Hilton Hotels checkout confirmation for April 11th, all in her name. Back in Orange County, Lawson's most used IP address for the searches resolved to her residential address at 5227 South Orange Blossom Trail, where investigators confirmed she lived. Those subpoenaed lease records and physical surveillance as recently as of June 16th of 2026. Damn, baby girl. Real world consequences. The affidavit says the leaked warrants had direct investigator consequences: lost evidence, unrecovered assets, and at least one person fleeing to avoid arrest. Lawson was the only CCIS user to access the questioned documents, investigators say, before those documents were leaked at the drug group. Lawson is charged with 113 felony counts of computer crime and unauthorized access. This what the people said.
Thanks for
Deport
tuning
her.
in.
Fannie Willis Award. Honey, I hope it was worth it. Now you will spend much of your life in a box. Somebody said it's the culture. Somebody said subculture. Somebody said this is a huge oversight for whoever runs their IT department. That's what I feel. Somebody said, yet one likes Luigi likely go free. And they said someone should get years. I can't wait to hear the sentence, and then probably shaking my head. No surprise here. Yeah, so guys, what do y'all think of this? She's put herself in a situation